You think you need confidence to get women. Nah, what you really need is to stop begging the world to approve of a version of yourself you don't even respect. Most guys aren't low on confidence. They're low on self-trust. And they try to fill that void by performing confidence, louder voice, more charm, forced swagger. But women, they sense the disconnect instantly. That moment you overshare because silence feels too heavy, that nervous laugh after a bad joke, that tiny delay before texting back, not because you're busy, but because you're scared of looking eager. She reads it, all of it, not consciously, but biologically. Her nervous system detects one thing. This man's center is outside of himself. And that's the fastest way to lose her. In this video, I'm not giving you tricks. I'm handing you the uncomfortable truth about confidence. What it really is, why women feel it before they hear it, and how to become the kind of man who doesn't chase her because he's already chosen himself. Fake confidence wears cologne. It compliments her too much. It laughs at jokes that aren't funny. And underneath all that charm is fear. Fear of being disliked. Fear of being alone. That's why it performs. It's the guy who texts her paragraphs at midnight, not because he's bold, but because he's terrified of silence. It's the guy who buys her things, hoping she'll stay, who acts dominant, but folds the moment she tests him. Fake confidence doesn't say, "Here I am." It whispers, "Please like me." And here's the killer. The more you perform, the more she resents you. Why? Because she doesn't want to show. She wants a man who's so solid in himself, he makes her feel safe just by being there. Let me be blunt. If your energy says validate me, her body will say no. Performance isn't power, it's submission in disguise. So, what can you do today? Go 24 hours without trying to impress anyone, not your crush, not your boss, not your friends. Just hold frame and watch what shifts. Real confidence starts when you stop trying to convince the world of anything. You walk into the gym, the room, the date, and your presence says, "This is me." Take it or take notes. That kind of energy, it's not taught, it's built. It comes from keeping the promises no one claps for, waking up when you said you would, showing up when it's boring, lifting when you're tired, not because someone's watching, but because you are. That consistency, that's self-trust. And that self-trust becomes calm, and calm is a weapon. Women feel that calm. They lean into it. Because most men, they're anxious, distracted, loud. But the guy who's still, who looks her in the eyes like he knows where he's going, she can't explain it. She just wants to be near it. Confidence is being okay with not being chosen, because you've already chosen yourself. So, what can you do right now? Pick one promise to yourself, and don't break it. Start with posture. Stand like someone you'd respect. Why does this hit her so deeply? Because women are wired to scan for weakness, not out of malice, but out of protection. Biology made her this way. Every eye roll, mood swing, delayed text. Is her system asking one question? Can this man emotionally hold me, or will he collapse under pressure? And most guys collapse. They chase, they over-explain, they shift tones. They become children in a storm. The moment she sees you flinch, she loses trust because she doesn't want to mother you. She wants to relax around you. And here's the truth. Your nervous system talks to hers, No words needed. If your vibe screams desperation or tension, she'll feel unsafe, even if you're smiling. But if your presence says, I'm good with or without this, her nervous system softens. She doesn't know why. But suddenly, she's chasing you. So, how do you show power without speaking? Next time she pulls back, do nothing, no reaction, just stillness. Let her feel your unshakability. Most guys are chasing women. The rare ones are building thrones. They're not louder, they're not richer, they're just more centered. These are the men who've lost, failed, been disrespected, and kept their spine straight. They don't need to scream their worth, because their actions broadcast it. They walk like they own time. They say less. They hold silence like it's armor. And they've trained their nervous systems to be steel in chaos. You want to know why that's attractive? Because when you can hold your own chaos, you can hold hers too. And that makes you irresistible. It's not about alpha. It's not about being a jerk. It's about becoming the one calm center in a chaotic world. Ask yourself, what builds the kind of man she chases? Do something difficult. Cold shower, solo workout, turn off your phone for 4 hours. Build that inner stillness now. You don't act confident. You become confident by becoming the man who doesn't flinch in silence, rejection, or uncertainty. You become confident when you stop outsourcing your center, when you stop begging for applause just to feel worthy. The truth is simple. If she's your oxygen, you'll suffocate without her. But if you're your own oxygen, she'll want to breathe you in. Confidence isn't loud. It's not a trick. It's a byproduct of inner peace plus forward motion. So if this cut through the noise, if it made something shift, then you already know what to do. Subscribe if you're done performing. Like the video if you're done lying to yourself. And I'll see you in the next one.